La vi con otra paloma. Me voy a matar. Me voy a matar. Este es mi último. Uy. Uy. Me voy a matar. Uy. Uy.
Hey there, fellows. Do you remember, or should I say recognize this wonderful contraption? We've used it for a bunch of different experiments. We've launched wheels, spun them up, and so on and so forth. And we don't want to just abandon it, because it works very well, albeit we did experience a slight failure last time, but it's nothing too horrible, so we'll get it fixed. And so an idea occurred to us. Now, I'd imagine most of you have seen those machines, you know, that launch tennis balls, or ones that are slightly bigger, plates, and all sorts of other stuff. And the principle is actually quite similar to the machine we have right here. And here's what I suggest we do. We'll fit another wheel to it, get the thing started, and yeah. One of the two wheels we'll have on here will be the driven wheel, while the other is going to be coming into slight contact in order for it to get rotating. And the idea is to shoot at a car. We can use a couple of iPhones as projectiles to see which is more durable, a car window or an iPhone. So the experiment will involve shooting at a car. What? What do you mean, why? Anyway, so we're gonna make a cannon and use a car for target practice. I'm sure we'll find a car. Anyway, let's do this. Shooting iPhones and other stuff at a car. Originally uploaded in September of 2021. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. Here it is, this is what we were able to build, and it seems like it'll work even. The wheels rotate, and we should definitely fire it up and shove something small in between to see whether it'll slip through. Let her rip. Okay, why is it hesitating? We're gonna keep the revs down. It went through, and you probably weren't even able to see it on the footage. What if we were to try something a bit bulkier? You're not scared, are you? Okay, the Land Cruiser took a slight hit, but then they should have done a better job parking. Hey, well, it didn't break or penetrate anything, but this works alright. And so switch it off. And we should practice shooting bits of rubber, I mean. We are going to be shooting up a car. Over here we have our ammo. No, it works. The screen is showing me something. But they're all a bit, you know, rough, beat up, albeit they are all functional. Well, for the time being anyway. But I don't think they will be after everything they're going to be subject to. Yeah, probably not. I mean, I'm quite sure they'll be blown to smithereens. But then we'll find that out shortly. So let's go ahead and take the machine to the shooting range, place a target, and fire away. Let's do this. Big thanks for your support, guys. Your likes, views, comments. As a token of our appreciation, we've prepared an awesome surprise for you. We've collabed with a few professional artists and designers to make 6 posters depicting some of our most iconic builds. And we're giving you the opportunity to buy a digital copy of one of those posters. And at a bargain price, just $2 a piece. And if you order all 6 posters at once, the entire set is only going to cost you $10. After payment goes through, the posters will be emailed to you in high resolution. You can print them, hang them on your wall, or give them to someone as a gift. By purchasing these posters, you will really help support our channel in these difficult times. And the more of these we sell, the more great content we'll be able to make for you going forward. So if you want to support our channel, go ahead and buy a digital download. The link's in the description. Right, we've placed the machine, and we're going to be firing at that thing right there. That is a lot of Samara, and we've got our phones right here. But first, we need to do a bit of practice to see where exactly this thing is pointed. And for the sake of safety, we're going to be using this thing to feed the smartphones. I mean, sticking your finger in there might result in half or even your entire hand getting ripped off. Yeah, you should always try to keep things safe. And so we'll be using a loader. Okay, Sergey, start it if you don't mind. And let's start by shooting a few rocks to see where exactly they'll be slingshotted. We like to see a direct hit with a window taken out. Shoot an iPhone, destroy another window, then another one, and end up with a mound that archaeologists will have a lot of fun digging through someday. And there you go. That was wrong for me to toss it like that. You think that's enough? Why'd it go down, though? Almost got there, did you see that? Let me try something else. No, I think we try bits of rubber. It flew forward and down. Let's try a pebble, maybe. Okay, that was just terrific. It ricocheted off that wheel, so I wouldn't be slacking here if I were you. One more. That flew up. Flew right over the roof. I mean, we'd better work out where the revs ought to be. Or maybe screw it and just improvise? Give me a phone. Here's how you do it. Don't do it, dude. Rev it up, Sergey. That's like grape shot. That's not gonna do. So we've worked out the general direction in which it shoots. We can't quite pinpoint it, though. But let's get this party started. Loading an 11. Punch it. Didn't work. Why didn't it engage? There we are, straight into the corner of the door. Let's go have a look. Holy moly. So here's the situation. Wow, that's a big dent in the rocker panel. Struck the car right on that rib. And the phone itself is in shambles. But whatever. Perhaps aim it slightly higher? We have. Oh, you already have? Nice. Yo, can I get a spotter over here? You're referring to me? Oh, you're over there? I didn't see you over there. Let's go. Oh, holy cow! That was a good hit. Yeah, that was a good one. And it left quite a big imprint on the fender. It hit right here and it dented the fender. So we have a dent, but it isn't necessarily huge. Check the rear fender. Why would I want to... That's where the second half hit. What, did it fall apart? Yep, right after exiting the launcher. Oh my goodness! I only saw it strike this spot. Cool, so it fell apart. Must have gotten pinched hard. And of the two halves, one struck right here. And look at that dent. And this is where the other half hit. Far out. And mind you, these don't weigh all that much. They're pretty light. Aren't the 12s a bit heavier? Number 2. And hopefully this time it hits the bullseye. Let's go. Oh, seriously? It missed by about this much. Yeah, that's if we're able to find it. It's too bad that we missed, but the launcher works great. We've already launched a couple of 11s. Now let's try shooting an iPhone 22 this time. Send one of those flying. wouldn't want to waste the ammo, it is expensive.
Дорогие все-таки.
Got it!
Есть!
I think it went out the other side. But let's go have a look.
Пойдем посмотрим.
That was a good shot.
Вот это попадание.
Yeah, just like I said.
Вижу насквозь.
It penetrated the glass right here,
Вот здесь он вошел,
and I assume that's where it flew out.
должен был выйти.
And I was wrong. All it did was smash this window.
Тело ударил в стекло,
Pretty much all it did.
разбилось и все.
Punch it.
Поехали.
For real?
Да ладно!
Holy cow.
Нифига!
What did it even hit?
Он так брякнул,
Oh, the window frame.
рамку ударил.
That was one mighty iPhone, holy cow.
Там мощный
Look at how it smashed the frame.
зарубил. Блин,
It hit it by the rib. Yeah, that does appear to be true, but it missed the window.
стекло не попало.
We need to aim it ever so slightly lower,
Прям чуть-чуть.
because if we were to hit this window with that sort of speed,
Зашел бы вот
it certainly would have flown out through the passenger window.
прям 100%.
100%.
Прям стопудово, да?
We're good?
Все нормально.
Okay, our next contender.
Следующий пошел.
Hopefully we hit the window just as intended.
Прям в стекло, как и хотели.
Yes, that was some accuracy.
Четко пошло. Ай-яй-яй-яй. Ай-яй-яй-яй.
Yeah, run away, you know what he likes to do.
Как он любит это делать? Ай-яй-яй.
No, it's a powder type.
Чай порошковый.
Alright, we hit the target.
Все-таки.
Here's where the car got hit.
А попадание было вот куда.
Now, that other window was actually down.
Ну, стекло
It's up now,
сейчас, оказывается,
just that we couldn't see it from this side.
оттуда.
And here I was thinking that it went through both windows.
Через боковое
But as
стекло.
it turned out, it actually hit the B pillar.
Оказывается, вот куда ударило, в стойку опять.
Now we try again, and I'm sorry to say that this will be our last shot.
Последняя.
We are down to our last iPhone that we can sacrifice today.
Сегодня можем пожертвовать.
Same spot.
Туда же.
Yeah, your adjustments weren't great.
Тировали-то.
It is pretty accurate though.
Лупит-то прям вообще прям. Ай-яй-яй-яй.
They say artillery shells don't hit the same crater twice, but here we are.
Все падает, смотрите, четко.
I thought we moved the machine.
Вроде же сдвинули все, блин.
It was supposed to shoot the projectile this way, but instead...
Ну ладно, в любом
I mean, these are iPhones at the end of the day, they're sort of on their own program. But they pack a wallop. This segment is pretty rigid because you got a couple of layers of metal.
Несколько слоев металла.
And also you don't have an enormous surface area. But still, this hits hard as evidenced by the damage.
Обалдеть, айфону.
Either a shoddy lot or those are sturdy iPhones, I don't even know.
Фиг его знает.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
Пишите,
Anyway, we're out of iPhones, but we still want to continue shooting. We're just getting warmed up. I think we're about to start using random projectiles. Let's do it.
поехали.
Let's try this chunk of metal.
Кусок железяки. Так.
The loading thing isn't quite up to...
Рассчитано. Ну,
Of course a bit of metal is going to do that. It has made a hole in the door, it pierced the metal.
Сильно вот она что сделала.
Yeah, we should have set up a rev counter to keep track of the speed.
Сколько оборотов.
Anyway, here's the metal plate, and it pierced the metal, which appears to be in good condition, not rusty or anything.
Хороший, целый, живой.
This is even the original paint.
Смотрите.
This is an actual part for a car, let's send it flying. See what happens.
Смотрим, что же будет.
Fire up the machine.
Установку.
Oh, that one?
А вот это что?
I didn't even hear it make a noise.
Не слышал, блин.
Oh, wow, holy cow. What do you know?
Смотри, точно.
What did it hit in the interior?
Встретила дальше.
Okay, we got a steering wheel in there, and that's most likely what it hit.
Встретилась с рулем, с металлическим.
Is it intact? We can reuse it. I mean, how would it stay intact?
Останется целая. В любом случае,
The ceramic element has crumbled to bits.
вся покрошилась.
You can see how the impact crushed it,
Видите, как ее смяло. Ну,
and then it hit a steering wheel, one of the 4 fitted to this car,
четыре руля у нас стоит. И вот она ударилась.
and that did away with it.
Вообще прям добила.
Whatever, this is just trash at this point. It's loose as it is.
Она и так ослаблена.
Punch it.
Поехали.
Wow, now that's just awesome.
Круто.
That was a tiny chunk of brick,
Кусочек кирпича.
and it's intact. Oh, it is for real? They're making some quality bricks nowadays.
Делать нынче стали, а?
Now let's try launching an angle grinder disc to see what it does.
Запустите.
Though I honestly don't expect it to work.
Нет, почему-то кажется, он не полетит.
But we're about to find out whether that's the case.
Сейчас мы это дело увидим.
Yeah, just as we expected.
Следовало ожидать
It hit the ground and that was the end of that.
землю, и все.
Don't turn it off yet, dude. Don't switch it off.
Не глуши, не глуши.
We also got a license plate.
Автомобильный номер.
Imagine if one of these falls off on the highway. One car is going 200, another car is also going 200 Ks. I'm joking about the 200, but let's assume they're hauling.
Быстро.
Anyway, let's imitate a plate falling off.
Номер открутится.
Wow, that was zippy. But it didn't hit the car.
В машину он не
It also made its way down to the ground.
вниз, ударился.
So you can't really predict where any of this is gonna fly.
То есть куда он полетит, неизвестно.
But we have another projectile.
Еще один тут снаряд.
It is a sneaker from the sneaker wheel build car that had sneakers instead of regular wheels.
На кроссовках бегала вместо колес.
Okay, let it rip.
Поехали.
I'm just gonna shove it right in there.
Пихану.
Somebody kicked the door.
Кто-то пнул в дверь.
Sneakers make great projectiles.
Даже хорошо.
Yeah,
Ой, да.
if this were somebody's posterior,
Была бы чья-нибудь попа.
let's use it again. One more time? Okay, sure. Does anybody want to stand here?
Ну кто здесь встанет?
Like in those games we used to play
Пучков, да, помнишь, как раньше?
when we were kids.
Пучков только.
Another penalty shot.
На пенальти.
Here we go.
Погнали. Ой,
Let off the brake.
ой, отпусти тормоз.
Oh my goodness.
Как-то да, блин.
Now imagine parking your car, then you come up to it and notice a sneaker just lying there.
Кроссовок лежит. Коп такой чик.
Yeah, that's what it did.
Да.
Good, we can even glue it on there.
Можно его сюда и приклеить тогда, пускай.
Wouldn't it be cool if it had stuck on?
Приклеился, было бы круто. Ну вот.
But wow, this doesn't weigh a lot.
Нифига нету.
Also, it's soft.
И легкий, а смотрите как.
But look at that dent, it must have been flying fast.
То есть, ну, здесь тут
I mean, this is some sturdy metal, and yet it did so much damage. Wanna kick it? Kick it? Probably won't do anything. Well, we do have a ER not far away,
далеко, в принципе.
but I don't think it's a good idea.
Так не пробовать. Всё,
Yeah, it definitely hit a steering wheel,
по-любому в руль,
and it bounced up and hit the other window.
во второе стекло.
Oh, it's still in there actually.
Он валяется. Там
Yeah, it hit that wheel.
в руль ударился.
Didn't even hit the glass itself, it hit some area next to it.
Он где-то рядом ударил.
But that piece of wood made for a good shell.
Неплохо летает.
And so right here I've got me some hockey pucks.
Такие замечательные.
They're the real deal.
И настоящие.
In fact, most of these have actually been used in actual games.
Участвовали в настоящих матчах.
And each of these is about to take a final shot at their car,
В этот автомобиль.
marking the end of their career. Probably.
Наверное.
But then who knows?
А может быть и будет.
Let's find out.
Сейчас посмотрим.
You can do the honors, Sergey.
Давай, Серёг.
Yeah, keep going. Oh my goodness.
Ё-моё.
Oh, you scared?
Страшно, да?
Well, so am I, but hey,
Что поделать?
hit it.
Давай. Ой.
Yeah, keep right on going. Missed.
Блин.
That was a miss. Only one of them landed.
Раз, блин.
My aim sucks.
Ладно, маздила.
I just made 4 penalty shots.
Штрафных пробил.
Now it's your turn to make another 3.
3 пробивать еще.
Fired up.
Запускай. Ну куда?
Yo, dude, are you seriously gonna try to throw it?
Чё, кидать-то куда собрался?
Oh, okay.
А, ну да.
Hit it.
Поехали. Эй, о!
This guy's got good aim, look at that.
Это, смотри.
Holy cow.
Нифига
I see you decided to go crazy.
По жесткой, что ли?
It's worth a try, I mean... What if we need to fend off some intruders? Defense. And all we got is gravel.
Щебенкой.
Yeah, dude.
А, нормально.
Let's go and, slow is boring.
Это неинтересно. О! У! Ой,
That took out the glass.
стекло вышло.
Let's bring the speed up.
Сильнее.
Holy cow.
Нифига себе. Вот
That is pretty impressive.
маленько так.
Nice.
Прикольно. Ну понятно.
Obviously, the pebbles that made it into the cabin took out the glass, and here,
Все стекла поразбивало, смотрите.
you've got this sort of effect. It's as if it took a shotgun round.
Дробью стреляли. Прям пим-пим-пим-пим.
But we keep hitting this door in particular,
Сюда, вот в эту дверь.
or shooting through the window.
Просто в окно.
Awesome.
Офигенно.
We also got a soccer ball.
Футбольный у нас есть.
But in this case, we're gonna have to space out the wheels,
Будет небольшая
leaving just one to rotate.
Сейчас придется развести.
Yeah, only one of the wheels is going to be spun up.
Будет только одно колесо.
Right now, one is propelling the other.
Как одно крутит второе.
If we space them, one of the wheels is gonna be standing still.
Одно будет стоять.
Screw it, it's worth a try, right?
Погнали.
Interesting. Did you see it was a curveball? Yeah, couldn't catch it. Maybe put somebody as a goalie? Yeah, that may work.
Вставать надо, да?
Okay, you guys ready?
Чё там, готовы?
We're about to find out which one of you is a true goalkeeper.
Сюда, Сай.
Let's do this.
Поехали.
Sergey was a bit too enthusiastic. And we tore the ball.
Разорвало.
But wait, we have another one, so stick around. I said we have another one. No, it was simply peeled. Well, yeah, I know.
Я говорю, почистила, да?
It's all good.
Нормально, оставь.
And you can use that as a hat.
Для плавания, да.
Here we have the bladder. It's all good and well.
Отлично, все замечательно. Да.
Anyway, guys, we've had our fun. We've launched whatever we could get our hands on
И попадалась
at that car using this here lovely launcher.
с такой замечательной.
And overall, this was pretty awesome. It was shooting stuff.
Классно, все летает.
The only thing that didn't fly was that tag.
Номера.
So if it so happens that one comes undone while you're driving at a high speed,
Сильно большой скорость.
I don't think anything bad is gonna happen.
Я думаю, ну ничего страшного не будет.
Otherwise, it doesn't matter whether it's pebbles or a spark plug,
Свечка.
or perhaps somebody throws a fit and chucks an iPhone out the window. Now that might lead to an unpleasant situation with some pretty nasty consequences. But we're looking at a 107% success rate, the launcher worked, and the way that soccer ball got its skin peeled off,
Мечей кожуру видели.
it just fell apart into two separate components.
Чистили камеру отдельно, кожурка отдельно.
Good stuff.
В общем, все хорошо.
Yeah, and that's all I got for you. Watch us, subscribe, send in your suggestions, comment.
Комментируйте.
What else can we use this for? What else can we use as a projectile?
Другое. Ну ладно.
Anyway, that's it. Watch, sub, comment, give us a big thumbs up.
Комментируйте, ставьте.
Alright, catch you guys later.
Все. Пока.